Hey fellas. Well, it's since the last month, in fact, the first quarter year, and my spoiler review of Joker were pretty heavy. I thought I would do something to maybe take a brief breather before I get into really intensive reviews again. And since I know I originally wanted to write a script for this one, but since I already am kind of stretched on the other project I'm working on, I guess I'll improvise. Fortunately, I've seen this movie enough times to remember it quite well. I clung the time to just watch it again, and so as a kid. So this time, my journey into the Disney Plus hole, well, will be with 1995's A Goofy Movie, and incidentally, this month, this year, and even this week, as of Tuesday, will represent 25th anniversary of this film, which is a sort of a continuation of the hit show Goof, which I already covered earlier. The story follows Max Goof, who is in his later her days of high school, once again, and trying to relate to his father Goofy and to get alongside hide hide his flame Roxanne, and who and he's definitely socially awkward, and so I could definitely relate to this movie quite a bit. And when his plans to go to her graduation party are derailed by going on campus with his father, he aspires to actually go to see the hot artist Powerline, and played by Tevin Campbell. I mean, basically, the way to describe this, it's kind of like a little way of saying, in hindsight, hello, time traveler, welcome to 1995. Yes, so at its core, or this film is definitely a father and son road trip of bonding. I mean, no matter how many times he tries to claim that he has his own life, if they are in effect cut from the same cloth and two sides of the same coin. Right, and there's a sense of earnestness to it that maybe has made this as every time I see it on TV or you just now I could just I'll sit down and watch. I've known not doing it for an hour and 20 minutes. I did not see it in the theater, but you better believe was pretty heavy rotation. It's on Disney Channel back in the day. Hey, so and of course, on top of having a lot of people that were reprising roles from the TV series, such as Jim Cummings as Pete, and Rob Paulsen as his son PJ, and we also have his have Pauly Shore as Ronnie, who really has affinity for Cheese Whiz and making some creative use of the AV Club equipment. For those of you who do not know who he is and are about to Google him, for starters, he basically fit that kind of same archetype that someone like, say, Jason Sudeikis would fit now, how so to speak. And I have to say that this actually, even though it is definitely much product of its time, it was definitely did what it was intended to do. Basically, be like a modern, for the time, feature length version of the classic Goofy, Goofy cartoons, which I've also had an affection for, and there's more of those coming to the site as well. And even though, once again, I'm not going to have a usual score this time, I just thought I would like to, again, share this with you all. And all the songs also pretty catchy. There's even some live action renditions of some ones like After Day and Stand Out. Especially the one that's in the finale, all those are still in my head some capacity to this day, which means they did their job, And don't worry, on top of things I have been planning for a long time, like the Pixar Marathon and my Sun and Moon vlogs, plenty of other surprises is in store for my journey in the Disney Plus hole. I'll give you one clue for when the next one's going to be working on this month. Now that I've done Goofy, it'll involve ducks in some way. You'll just have to wait and see what that will entail. So, oh, I'll talk to y'all later. Yeah.